Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Manhunter Special, issue number 1. I don't think I can be doing any more of these. I liked it, okay? I did. But at the same time, I remember when this comic was actually out. I remember when this was actually a fairly popular comic. I mean, it's DC. DC could put out pretty much anything and it would sell. But the concept was great. A big game hunter who came back to the city and he decided to start hunting the greatest game of all. I mean, gee, imagine that. And yes, the pun was intended. See, this is the way that comics were done back in the day, especially with Jack Kirby at the heel. And this comic was done so well, especially this first story that's in there, the Manhunter story, because the artist drew everything exactly the way that that Jack Kirby would. I mean, yeah, the colors are different, the style is a little bit different, whatever, but like the actual gist of the style in itself, the poses, those crazy, impossible action poses that just looked like he was jumping off the page and they're extremely overexerted, that's exactly the way that Kirby used to draw. And I still see it when I close my eyes. Hell, sometimes I see it in waking dreams. The idea is that it's great and it's a wonderful homage to put up there. So even if this doesn't actually turn into something and they actually decide to bring back the Manhunter, maybe in like a Brave and the Bold sort of concept, then at least it's the idea that we got to see a little bit of this. It was a great way to honor the king himself. And yeah, so I liked it. I believe that they could potentially do something with it. It's there. It's there. And at the very least, hopefully this generates some interest. But that's also just me talking. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give this a B+, genuinely enjoyable, and hopefully, a couple people were able to read this comic and say, oh, so that's who the Manhunter is. Because it was, I think, made exactly for that. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.